Hi guys, it is here today to be showing you how to do the part of downloading, the part of injection of the creekside menu mod for the GTA Enhanced. Basically, this video will be divided in three parts. The first one is the part of turning off your antivirus, the second one the part of downloading all of the files, and the third one how to actually inject the mod into the game. And not just that, but I'm going to give you a little quick tour showing all of the options that the mod has to offer and to show you how it's a really good mod and a complete mod so you can use inside GTA. It's a mod that has a lot of different types of money methods that you can use, including two loops, one of 750k and one of 500k. But before we actually start the video, I would like to remember two different stuff. The first one is if you already have bought the mod but you are having some doubts or difficulties about this part of downloading all the files and injecting the mod into the game, I suggest you to send a message through the social media that you bought and you're going to be answered there correctly, all of your doubts. But if you don't have the mod yet and you are really interested in buying one for you, I'll be showing here in this video the creekside menu mod. It's a really good mod, so keep on with this video. So like I said, let's go to the video. Basically, this video can be divided in three parts. The first one is the part of turning off the antivirus from your computer. The second part is the part of downloading the files from creekside. And the third one is to how to inject the creekside into GTA. So like I said, we're gonna start with the first part. That is the part of turn off the antivirus from your computer. Remembering that here, I'm going to be teaching you how to turn off the Windows security. That is the antivirus that comes already with Windows originally. But if you have another antivirus, I suggest you two little different stuff. The first one is if you have a free antivirus, I suggest you to just delete completely from your computer because you won't need it and actually will just annoy us here while we're trying to install everything and download everything. And the second one is if you have a payful antivirus, I suggest you to search for a tutorial apart that will show you exactly how you can turn it off and how you can do the exclusions that we're gonna have to do later in this video. Like I said, here I'm going to be showing you how to turn off the original antivirus that comes with Windows, that is the Windows security. For that, it's really easy to do. You're just gonna come down here in this little button where show the hidden icons, and we'll search for a little shield like this one, and we'll click on it. Of course, if this little shield don't appear here to you, there's another way to find that is through the search bar. You just come through the search bar and search for Windows security, click on this first option right here, and the same page will open. You just need to enter in one of the sessions, that is the virus and threat protection. So you just enter in the virus and threat protection section, come to the part of manage settings right here, and as you can see there's a lot of options, but you just will click in the first one to turn off the first one, that is the real-time protection. Just click on it, click on yes, and this way the antivirus is already off. This little message that appears here, you just can close them, because if you click on this message, the antivirus will turn on automatically, so be sure to close it so we can go to the next part of this tutorial. As you've done this, you can minimize for a while because we won't be using the Windows security for now, but later in this video we will use it. Now after doing this first part, we can go to the actual part of downloading the files from creekside. But first, you have to download the WinRar. You need to install the WinRar because it's necessary to download the files correctly. If you don't have, you won't be able to do it. So you will install the WinRar according to the system type of your computer, if it's 32-bit or 64-bit, remembering that it has to be according to the system type of your computer. And there is also the options in English right here, the last two here. There is the option of 32-bit in English and also the 64-bit version in English too. If you don't know how to discover your system type from your computer, it's really easy. You're just gonna come down here in this little folder. We'll click on it and we'll go to the option of this PC. You will click on this PC with the right button on it, and we'll go to the last option that says properties. When you click on properties, this page will open that has a lot of information about your computer, but the only one that is necessary is this one right here, system type. So for example, the system type of my computer is 64-bit. you will see if you're 64 or 32, and then you'll come to WinRar and download the 64 or the 32. Since mine is the 64-bit version, I would install the 64-bit version. If yours is 32-bit, you will install the 32-bit version. After you're done this, you can close the WinRar because we're not going to be using the site anymore. And now we're going to the part of actually downloading the files from the mod. Remembering that the files from the mod you have to install through the Discord group of creekside. When you bought the mod, you received a key that you had to activate through this group. You received the link for this group and you had to activate the key. After you activated the key, you just will be able to have access to the download part if you activated your key. If you don't activate your key, you won't be able to install the mod. So after you've done this first step of activation your key, put the username and the password that you wanted, you will be able to come to this part of download. After you activate your key and enter in the section of download, you will see that there is a file right here that is this file that you have to download to have access to the creekside. To download, it's really easy. You're just gonna click in download, click in keep downloading, and then you're gonna give the shortcut of Ctrl-J to have access to your download history and have access to the file that you just downloaded. Now after you open your download history, you'll see that this file is already blocked because Google find it something dangerous. To resolve this problem, it's really easy. You're just gonna come here to these three little dots, we'll click on them, and we'll click on download dangerous file. We'll click in download dangerous file again, and then as you can see, the problem is already resolved. Now after you've done this, you can restore down this page and take this little file and put in your desktop to make it easier to work with it in the next steps that we're going to do now. This other page you can close because now we'll just need this little file right here. Now with this file already on your desktop, you're just gonna click on it with the right button and we'll click in the options that said extract here. After you click in extract here, you will see that this loader right here will open. That is the loader creek. This other file that's the loader creek too, you can delete because we won't be using anymore. We just really need this one. Now after you've done this, we will be able to go to the third part of this video, that is the part of the injection of the mod. For that, you can open your loader creek. The first time that you open will appear this little message saying that is a malicious file. To resolve this, it's also really simple. You're just gonna click in more info and click in run anyway. This little message will appear right here. You just click in yes, and this way this loader right here will appear. That is literally the creek loader and the loader that will be able to inject the DLL automatically and inject the mod into the game, so you don't need to do more stuff than that. Now for the next steps, you need to first select what type of GTA you will be injecting the creekside, if it's on legacy or if it's enhanced. Remembering that you'll just be able to inject the mod into the GTA if you have the mod already bought. For example, if you have the legacy version of creekside, you won't be able to inject in enhanced version of GTA. And of course, if you have the creekside for enhanced, you won't be able to play with this creekside in the legacy version of GTA. So like I said, here I'm teaching everything, the part of downloading and the part of injection to GTA Enhanced. So here you will select, and I will select the number 2. Just click on enter. Now after you've done that and select the correct GTA version that you're gonna inject the mod into the game, you will see that appear 2 little messages that is the part of username and password. You need to put your username and the password that you register yourself when you activated your key in the creekside group. Remember, it has to be exactly the same. Here mine already found automatically, so I won't be needed to put right here, but you, as the first time that you are using the creekside, you will need to put the username and the password. And after you put the username and password, will appear a little message right here in this part that says that the creek loader is downloading everything that you need to be able to inject the mod into the game. And when all of the downloads and this little message waiting for you to open your GTA 5 appears, it means that downloaded everything completely fine and everything that you needed is already done. But now before we actually open the GTA, we need to do more 2 little things first. The first one is to do the exclusions correctly, and the second one is to turn off your bad Wi from your Rockstar game launcher. Here I'm going to start by showing you how to make the exclusions. It's something really easy to do actually. It doesn't have too much mystery. It's really easy to do, and I'm going to show you step by step. For that, you're gonna come back to the Windows security. Now here again in the Windows security, you're gonna come back to the virus and threat protection section. We'll come back again in the manage settings, and now instead of clicking the first option that was the real-time protection, you're gonna come down here in the part that says exclusions, and we'll click in add or remove an exclusion. Click in yes, and now you're gonna click in add an exclusion. Here you will select if it's a file, a folder, a file type, or a process. But right now, since we need to do the exclusions from the file from Creekside and also the folder from Creekside, first we're gonna select the file. Now you're gonna click in the loader Creek that was in our desktop and click in open. The second exclusion that you will do is to click in add an exclusion, click in folder, and you will click in Creekside loader first and select folder. And the next one, you will do the same step. Click in add an exclusion, click in folder, and we'll click in Creek loader and select folder. After you've done this, you have already done all the 3 exclusions that you needed to use the Creekside into GTA. So you can close the Windows security because we're not going to be using anymore from now on. Now from the second part, that is the part of turning off your bad Wi from your Rockstar Gaming Launcher. It's really easy to do again. You're just going to come right here and open your Rockstar Gaming Launcher as normal. You're going to open it normally and also will log in normally too. Now here already in the part of the Rockstar Gaming Launcher, now that you already entered normally, you're going to come to the part of settings. Here in the part of settings, there is a specific option about the beta Wi. As usual, it will come with this little square yellow like this. That means that beta Wi is activated. So to deactivate, it's really easy. You're just gonna come here and click in this little square till it appears gray like this. This means that the beta Wi is already off, and now we can actually use the mod into the game without any type of problems. So you can close your Rockstar Game Launcher because you won't be using anymore. And now we can open our GTA normally as usual. You don't need to do anything else. Just open your GTA normally because the Creek loader will inject the mod into the game automatically, so you don't have to do anything else. Here I'm going to be opening mine through Epic Games, but remembering that you can open through any type of game platform that you use, if it's Steam or if it's the Rockstar Gaming Launcher or if it's Epic Games like me. You can open as normally as you would play without a mod. So I'm gonna be opening mine here, and when my GTA opens, I come back here to be showing you about the mod. Okay, mine's already opening here, and probably now the mod is already injected into the game, and you will be able to see if the mod has injected correctly clicking on the keyboard insert. If you click in insert and open this part here, this square of the Creekside, this means that your mod has injected correctly without any mistakes, and you have done the injection and the part of downloading correctly. Right now, as you can see here, mine's already done. So I will enter in a random session right here so I can show you a little bit about the mod and about the option that it has to offer. And when I enter in one random here, I come back. Okay, I already entered here in a random session right now, and now that I am in this random session, I'll be able to give you a quick tour of all the options that the Creekside mod has to offer right here inside the game. So remembering that to open your mod, you just need to click in the keyboard insert, and then you'll be able to open all of the options and all of the sections that the mod has to offer right here. So coming back here to the quick tour, so let's start with the first section, that is the online section. Here in the online section is everything about the session that you are right now, so you can see all of the players that are with you. You can also do some different stuff, for example, add a friend or kill a player. You can also kill all of the players that are in the session. You can clone a player, you can delete a vehicle. So literally everything about the session that you are right now, you can find right here. You can spectate, do a water fire loop, airstrike loop. So literally here is everything about the session that you are right now, including the online sessions right here. So you can have access to every information and also do some kind of different stuff right here. Part of self is everything about the player that you are using, your character. So here you can select to be on God mode, you can select to be never wanted by the police, you can be by no clip, you can also be invisible right here. As you can see, there's another things about animations that you can do. You can change your walk style. It's literally everything about your player, the things that you want to change. You can also change, for example, super jump, super run. For example, if I click in super run and start to run, you can see that I go really fast. The same thing with super jump and the other options. So here in the part of self is literally everything about the player that you are using right now. Part of weapon is literally everything about weapons. So for example, here there's the option give all weapons, that basically you earn all weapons if you click on this option. For example, if I just close the mod right here and click on tab, you can see that basically I don't have anything about weapons. And when I come in the insert and click in give all weapons, I can come back right here and you can see that I earn everything. So basically here there's this option to give all weapons, but also there's some other options about different stuff you can do with your ammos and your gun. So for example, if I want to have a gravity gun, that I can come right here, just take a different weapon, and if I click on stuff, you can see that I literally have a gravity weapon and I can do everything like this. So basically here's everything about weapons, so you can earn more weapons, and not just that, but do some different stuff with them. Part of recovery, the best one I think, is literally everything about your account and the type of money methods you can use. So for example, here you can put different level in your account. For example, level 100, level 200. I always here like to say to you to put in a level between 200 and 400, because then it won't be too clear that you are using some kind of mod or anything like that. So keep your level between these numbers, 200 and 400. But of course, there's a lot of options of levels you can put till 8,000. Here you can click and apply to change your level, but also here in the part of recovery, there's the part of unlocks. So there's a lot of type of unlocks you can do it to your account. For example, all of unlocks, casino unlocks. Literally, there's a lot of unlocks you can do here, and it's basically you just click on the option and all of the unlocks will be done for you automatically. You don't need to do anything else. So it's really easy to do all of the unlocks, and not just that, but really simple to do. You don't need to do anything else than just click on the option. Part of money methods, as you can see, there's 3 types of money loops and a money stealth of 15 million. Not just that, but there's also the part of bunker research, and of course all of them are working completely normal and okay, and all of them are safe. For example, if I click on the money loop of 750k, you can see that I'll be earning here literally in a loop without doing anything else and just clicking on the option. There's also the money loop of 500k, that if I click here, you can see that I'll be earning 500k in a loop too. There's also here the loop of 180k, but this loop is actually really fast, so you need to be really careful by using it, because as you can see, I already turned off the option and I still keep earning. So you have to be really careful with this one to don't take more money than you should with this option, because then you won't be discovered that you are using some kind of mod, you know. Also here there's the money stealth of 15 million. That is an option that you just click here and you'll earn 15 million automatically, so you don't do anything else, just click on the option. So as you can see, there's a lot of money methods that you can use, but remembering that there's a limit of amount of money that you can earn per day using creekside. That is a total of 200 million, so be sure that you are in this 200 million amount of money per day. Here in the part of recovery, there's also the part of stats editor. So here you can basically change the amount of skills that you have, change the amount of deaths you have, your money jobs. So basically you can change your status of your account that you are using. Here there's also the part of outfits, so you can already choose one that is done right here just by clicking on the option. For example, if I want to choose this police to female, I just click right here, and as you can see, my clothes already changed. So here there's already outfits already done, so you can just choose by clicking on the option, but also you can make your your own outfit right here just by using some kind of numbers, just putting 1, 2, 3 and changing each part of your clothing. Now we can go to the part of vehicles. Basically in this section you can do anything about the vehicles. So you can spawn different vehicles, you can put autofix, you can even change the plate of your vehicle. For example, if I come here and select a class that I want, let me try to find something. Let me choose this sport class right here, and here as you can see there's a lot of vehicles that I can spawn. If I come on these options right here, I can put these options inside my vehicle, but first let me just spawn one here. I'm gonna spawn this Banshee right here. As you can see, I already spawned it. And right now, for example, if I click in maximum upgrade, you can see that my vehicle already upgraded everything. But of course, here there's another things you can do. For example, put to autofix. You can put some random paint too. Choose a random paint that you want. You can fix the vehicle. You can open all doors, shut all doors, fly with it, do some drift. So here's basically a lot of options related to the vehicle that you are right now. And if you want to spawn a different vehicle that you prefer right here. Part of settings is basically the part of translation. For example, if you want to choose to put in creekside in English or if you want to put on Portuguese. But I imagine that if you are watching this video in English, you won't be using actually this part. So basically the creekside is this. As you can see, there's a lot of options of money methods that you can use to earn more money inside the game. Not just that, but there's a lot of options about the online sessions that you can use to do some different stuff inside the online sessions with other players that are in the same session as you. But as you can see, it's a really complete mod. There's a lot of options there. You can earn a lot of money with it. It's really easy and simple to use too. Principally the part of unlocks, you just need to click on the option and all of the unlocks will be done for you automatically without anything else. So since I already showed you everything about this mod, since the part of downloading, the part of turning off your antivirus, and also the part of injection, not just that, but I gave you a quick tour showing how to use the mod inside the game. I'll be ending this video here, but first I would like to remember that if you watch this video and you already have bought the mod, but you are having some doubts about this part of downloading, this part of injection, or you're just having some doubts about some type of option that the mod has, I suggest you to send a message through the social media that you bought and you're going to be answered there correctly. But if you don't have the mod yet, but you got interested in buying one for you since you saw that you can earn a lot of money with it and you can upgrade your account so much more easily than you would normally inside GTA, you have two options. You can buy this mod through the website here in the description of this video, but also you can send a message through one of the social medias here below in the description of this video. If you have some doubts, you can always send a message there, and if you have also some doubts about the mod before buying it, you can always send a message there and you also will be answered there. And of course later you can also buy your mod through one of the social medias that you started the conversation. But since I already showed you everything that I should in this video, I'll be ending this video here like I said. So I would like to wish you a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night, and bye bye.